Hey guys, it's Baze. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to be showing you guys some vinyl. This is my color vinyl collection update for 2026, and if you're interested, I have posted vinyl videos for the past several years. I've been collecting for a while now, so I'll link a playlist below if you're interested in checking those out. So yeah, let's get started. First up, I have a 7-inch Huntrix What It Sounds Like vinyl from the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. Thought this was such a fun movie. This is pressed on this gorgeous purple swirl vinyl. I think this one is so fun. And then my other 7-inch I wanted to show is the Fortnite by Taylor Swift and Post Malone Record Store Day edition. This is super fun. Pressed on this white vinyl. 2025 was actually my first record store day and I had so much fun. I can't wait to go again. It's something I'm really looking forward to. And then along with another record store day video, or record store day vinyl, I have this Post Malone tribute to Nirvana. I'm super excited to have this as I'm a huge fan of Post Malone and Nirvana. And it's pressed on this gorgeous bright yellow vinyl. I absolutely love this. I just think it's so pretty. So those were the only two I got at record store day last year. I didn't realize how many there were going to be that I was so excited about. So next year I'm excited, or this year I guess, I'm excited to definitely pick up some more. Next up, one of my favorite albums of 2025 and one of my favorite bands, 5 Seconds of Summer. This is such a beautiful record, really cool gatefold. I love how they designed this vinyl. This one is pressed on a blue glitter vinyl. I don't know if you can see that, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of only 2 glitter vinyl I have, so I'm always happy to get new types of vinyl in my collection. I also want to list my favorite songs off of each record in case you're interested in checking some out that you may or may not know. So I would say my favorite songs off of this album are I'm Scared I'll Never Sleep Again, Evolve, and I Still Feel the Same. All fantastic tracks. Next up, I have Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. This is the alternate cover. I really like this one a lot. And it's on this really cool gatefold. This one is pressed on a split vinyl, so it's half black, half white. I think this one is really pretty as well. Matches the cover of the album obviously very well. I was excited to have a new album by Sabrina. This one does not like me in my collection. My favorite songs off of this would probably be When Did You Get Hot, Man-Child, and Nobody's Son, which is my very favorite. Next up, I have a 2026 album, one I'm super happy about, How Did I Get Here by Louis Tomlinson. This is the deluxe alternate cover vinyl from his web store. Another lovely gatefold. I love the colors of this. I think it's so pretty. So this one comes on both the blue translucent vinyl and a yellow translucent vinyl. That's why I had to get this one. 2 different colored discs. It also comes with 2 bonus tracks that, to my knowledge, are not available on any streaming, at least not standard streaming. So that makes it really special. My favorite songs off of this would have to be Jump the Gun, Lucid, and Dark to Light, which is super sad but so good. Next up, I have Aperture by The Head and the Heart. I love this album and it's special to me because I was able to see them perform it live in 2025, so that was super fun. Put on a great show. And this is on the Blue Embers web store vinyl. And they have a song on the album called Blue Embers, so I just think it's fun to really tie that theme in. And this is a really unique looking record, so I love to have this. My favorite songs off of this album would be Cop Car, Fire Escape, and Time with My Sins. All great tracks. Next up, I have the Aces with Gold Star Baby. They're one of my favorite bands, and they're from my home state of Utah, which is super cool. So I have all their vinyl. I was really happy to add this one to my collection. Fittingly, it is pressed on a gold vinyl. Fits the theme great. This is a really fun album. It's a little bit of a new direction for them, but I really like it. My favorite songs off of this would be She Likes Me, Spending the Night, and The Magic. This next one is Niall Horan's Heartbreak Weather, the five-year anniversary edition. The setup of this record is just insanely cool. It has this like lightning strike in the front, and it pulls out actually, and that's where one of the discs is, so I think that's super cool. This one had been on my wish list for a long time, and I was able to get it for Christmas, which was awesome. And then it has like these teardrop, raindrop cutouts, which is so fun. And then a collectible lyric booklet, so just a lot of thought was put into this. I think it's such a unique record. And this is one of my favorite pressings I have in my collection. It's like a teal with a white, just so beautiful. I think this one is fascinating to look at. So I'm super happy to have that in my collection. It's hard to pick favorites off this album, but if I had to, I would say San Francisco, Black and White, and Small Talk. I saw Niall live, and Small Talk live was so good, so that's definitely got to be one of my favorites. Next up, I have one of my favorite artists, Mika, with his album from this year, Hyper Love. So happy to have new music from him, and this is actually the first record I've gotten of his, so they're a little bit more difficult to find, but I was so happy to have this one. Another nice gatefold. This disc is also just stunning. So pretty. It's very clear, you can see through it. I love this one. This one is really special to me as well because it comes with an autographed insert. We have that there, which I just think is so cool, as he's been one of my favorite artists for a long time. So if you haven't checked him out, make sure to. So good. Next up, I have RTJ3 by Run the Jewels. Got this nice gatefold here. This is my favorite album of theirs, so I'm thrilled to have it in my collection. This is pressed on a really unique, like, gold, green, brown swirl. It's very cool. I don't have one like this, which makes it even more fun to have. And it looks different than it did online, so it's always interesting to see kind of what it's going to come out to look like. But I just think it's absolutely beautiful. My favorites off of this album would have to be Talk to Me, Legend Has It, and oh my gosh, Thursday in the Danger Room. So many good songs. Next up, I have Run the Jewels' first album. This is another pressing that I really love. It's red with a black splatter. I just think this is so cool looking. So now I only need Run the Jewels 2, and then I will have all of their albums. I'm hoping they release something soon. I don't know if they will, but it's been a while since RTJ4, so that would be awesome. My favorite songs off of this are Run the Jewels, Banana Clipper, and Deluxe. Next up, I have one of my favorite albums of last year by one of my favorite artists, super underrated. Definitely recommend checking him out if you haven't heard of him. It's Rustin Kelly with Pale Through the Window. This is on a like white, cream, more cream I guess, yeah, color vinyl. Super cool. I absolutely love this album. Was thrilled to have new music from him. My favorite songs off of this album would have to be Me and You, Wayside, and 3:30, which are right in a row. Fantastic track run. Definitely check this album out. Next up, I have Reputation by Taylor Swift, who's my favorite artist. If you've seen some of my past vinyl videos, I have almost all of her vinyl. This and Debut were the only ones left, now just being Debut, which I'm having a hard time finding, but having this is incredible. The artwork on it is so beautiful. Definitely one of my favorite photo shoots she's done. This is on the lovely picture disc. So cool. I actually had not had a picture disc before this, so it's super fun to have this one in my collection. I have another one coming up, so they were my first picture discs to get. I absolutely love this. I just think it's such a fun setup, and I'm super happy to have it. Now that she owns all of her albums again, I wanted to get Reputation and Debut. I was waiting for the re-recordings, but now that she owns them, I'm super excited to have them, so yeah. Oh, here is the other picture disc. It is Yours Truly by Ariana Grande, the, I believe, 10th anniversary edition, which is crazy. It's been that long. It's on a really pretty gatefold. I love the shimmer on this. It's so pretty. Oh, and I forgot favorite songs on Reputation. Basically the whole album, but I'm going to say King of My Heart, Dancing with My Hands Tied, Dress, and Getaway Car. That was 4. Sorry, they're all so good. So here is the Ariana picture disc. So cool. I love the detailing on the edge. I just think this one is so fun. So my favorite songs on this album would probably be Popular Song with Mika, The Way with Mac Miller, and Baby I. All fantastic songs. I'm always happy to add another Ariana record to my collection. Next up, another album from last year that I love, Lydia Knight with Parody of Pleasure. Lydia Knight is a member of The Regrets, who are one of my favorite bands, and having a solo album from her is awesome. I think it's fantastic as well. This is on a really pretty baby pink vinyl, so I love this one. This one also came with an autographed insert, but I have that displayed in my room, so I'm not going to show it right now. My favorite songs off of this would be Pity Party, User, and Chameleon, but very hard to pick, just a very solid album. Next up, I have Forever Is a Feeling by Lucy Dacus. This is such a beautiful album. I love the lyrics. This is pressed on a beautiful clear vinyl. My favorite songs off of this album would be Bullseye, Ankles, and Big Deal, and Best Guess. Again, 4. Sorry. So many good songs. Next up, I have The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. This is a really unique record, which I love. It's like a gatefold, but it's a different material, and then it opens here with the little letter, and then the vinyl itself pops out of here. Just super unique. And then we've got another set of photos here, and then we've got the lyrics. So really interesting, but I think it's fun to have something different. And this is the other glitter record in my collection. There's so much glitter on this one. It's absolutely beautiful. I pre-ordered this the night she announced the album because I was freaking out. And I'm glad that I ended up with this edition, even though it's like the most common one. So I think it's so beautiful. I didn't know how many variants she was going to release. This is the only one I have, but I'm happy I stuck with it because it is my favorite. So my favorite songs off of this would be The Fate of Ophelia, Wishlist, and Honey. Honey is so underrated. I love that song. Next up, I have Multiply by Ed Sheeran. I love the gatefold on this one. It has a live photo of him, and I just think it's such a cool setup. So this one is pressed on a clear vinyl. Very happy to have added this one to my collection, as it's one of my favorite albums of his. So my favorite songs off of this album would be Don't, One, and Photograph. Next up, I have Hot Fuss by The Killers, which is actually the first vinyl I have of theirs, but they've been one of my favorite bands for a long time, so I'm super happy to finally have this. This is the Target exclusive Bone record edition, similar to the rest in Kelly, like kind of cream colored. Just super fun. So many great songs on this album. My favorites being Mr. Brightside, obviously a classic, all of these things that I've done, and Somebody Told Me. Next up, I have GNX by Kendrick Lamar. I got super into Kendrick Lamar about a year ago. Love all of his music now, and I'm super happy to have this record in my collection. It's on this nice gray. Suits the album really well. My favorite songs off of this would have to be Hey Now, TV Off, and Luther. Next up, I've got another Kendrick record. These are actually my two favorites of his. They're the ones I wanted in my collection first. This is Damn with this awesome gatefold. I love how that's set up with the album cover. The credits on here, I just think that's a really cool look. And this is pressed on a unique vinyl. It's like an olive green. I don't have one like this, so I just think it's so fun to add this to my collection. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up. It kind of looks black in some lighting, but I think it's really cool. Like when the light hits it just right, I think it's awesome. So my favorites on this one are going to be Humble, Love, and DNA. Next up, I have another one of my most recent musical artist obsessions, Lana Del Rey, who's obviously been around for a long time, but about a year ago I got really into her as well, and this is now one of my favorite albums of all time. I just think it's so fantastic. This one is also a Target exclusive edition on this beautiful red, and I love the roses in the center. I just think this is such a pretty one. So I love all of the songs on this album. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. But if I have to choose, I would probably say National Anthem, Blue Jeans, and Off to the Races. Next up, I have My Life in Cartoon Motion, another Mika record, his first album, which is fantastic. This one was remastered and released on vinyl, I believe, in 2024, but I just found out about it, so I'm super excited to have this in my collection. I love the artwork on it. I won't pull this one out as it's pressed on a standard black vinyl. I think it's the only one in this video, but it's such a great album. My favorites off of this are going to be Grace Kelly, My Interpretation, and Any Other World. And then the last record for my 2026 vinyl collection is Flicker by Niall Horan. This was released as like the 5th anniversary, I think, as well. It has this lovely gatefold here. So I'm super excited to have this in my collection, and my Niall collection is now complete. This is on a really pretty blue with kind of white swirl throughout it. I'm also hoping to pick up his Record Store Day live version of this album, but I know it is very rare and there's not a lot of copies of it, but I'm hopeful to get that one because I love this album. My favorites off of this would be On the Loose, Slow Hands, and Too Much to Ask, all great tracks. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. And I'll make sure to link below the playlist with my other vinyl videos if you want to check that out. Thanks so much for watching.